Hello there, friends. Seth of the 6LPs here, and today we are going to be playing. Jeez. Come on, Taz. This isn't literal. Look at your tongue. It's green. Should we be recording right now? Should you be in the eye of the spotlight? Are you okay? You're looking pretty pale and blue. Ugh, whatever. I suppose Taz is gonna have to make do. There's actually a box in there. Punch me. Yeah! Taz is suddenly slightly more sadistic than he was when we prior ended. What has happened, you may ask? Dracula's castle, presumably. I don't freaking know. Well, you may have noticed there's not very much you can do otherwise in this level, looking at where we've been and how much ground we've covered. Unless I spoiled this in the last episode like I did. So yes, there is a secret passage that brings you to this beautiful, beautiful place. Now, we can go ahead and go over here. It seems to give you the most sandwiches, and this is not at all misleading, because actually, this is where you'll want to go to complete the level. I mean, there's another place you can go, but it doesn't get you this many sandwiches. It's not as yummy. You might say it's easier too, but you don't get to see the pumpkin Sylvester. Huh? Not many people can vouch for having seen that, but I can tell you that you've seen it. Hey, what is this Harry Potter crap? This painting's moving, man. This is Harry Potter, no wonder. It's actually all a secret reference. You might ask what happens if you go the other way. That is a good question. One that I will answer right about now. Stop it, phone! Shut up. It appears while I have left to answer the phone has glitched into the floor. That's what happens when you go this way. Going this way because I want to show the viewers how terrible an idea it was. So interestingly enough, as you may notice, and I'm not sure what this entails in terms of why this is, but you'll see there's a jukebox there. So if the jukebox is playing the music, why did they need that? Perhaps you need to have the presence of that megaphone thing to actually apply the musical, like, scripting to actually make Taz walk slowly, because obviously this is scripted into the game, because if it wasn't, why the hell would Taz have such an affinity to classical music? I don't know. I guess it just revs down his mood, just like, hey, every time you play heavy metal in this game, it just revs up his mood. Totally, like he actually starts spinning around like a crazy lunatic once you start playing heavy metal. Maybe that's all maybe as the player holding the remote, that's all we're actually doing. Changing the tone of the music to influence Taz's behavior. That's pretty deep. Like that fall. You don't want to fall there because it's like an ocean of blueness. And it's deep. We do not want to go down there, which is why we're going to have to be a little light-footed. Not that Taz will have any difficulty doing any such thing, considering he is basically completely zoned into this beautiful music, which is causing him to be more careful than he usually is somehow, even though his fists are blocking his eyes. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go over here, but as you can clearly see, there isn't much around here but a dead end. Literally, there's a dead ghost. Dead ghost. Well, there's a ghost, so it's a literal dead end. That's what I'm trying to say here. All right, Taz, we're gonna go ahead and go this way because dead ends do not end well. I'll stop it with the dead end puns. It's gotta be getting annoying. Kind of like the fact that that thing has like a butt and a face, so presumably its body's in the wall. Sucks to be it. I don't know why they bothered to taxidermize his butt as well, but regardless, I am not going to, question Dracula's tastes and all that. I mean, if he wants to have a weird-arse castle with weird-arse paperwork on that bench down there, with weird-arse chandeliers that I can jump on to steal his sandwiches that he leaves up there for no given reason whatsoever, other than to block the sunlight that he so desired to have. Well, I guess he put a stained glass on the window, so I guess... Come to think of it, Dracula would hate sunlight. That's probably it. It's probably his makeshift sunblock. Sandwiches as sunblock. Yes, this is perfect sense. These things can actually catch you. Yeah. Don't want to get on their bad side. And by bad side, I mean you don't want to get caught, period. So you're just going to want to avoid that. Not that hard. And BAM! Destroyed that stained glass window. why Dracula wanted Taz's face in his castle. Well, kind of a monstrosity, as it were. So, alright, Taz gonna get flattened by his own falling momentum. Beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna get to finally try this out. While this guy is doing his whole thing, I'm gonna go ahead and scratch your butt! What? Yeah, apparently scratching someone's butt just makes them disappear. We also gotta undress ourselves after doing so, after they disappear. There's a ton of weird fetishes going on here. Don't even ask me, I could not explain it if I tried. Taz can just be a pretty weird guy. Alright, well, you're gonna wanna head up here. Now this is interesting. Before we head in there, you're gonna want to go ahead and hit this button, which is literally 2 steps away from where we are going to have to end up after hitting it. Quite good for us, if I do say so myself, but it's actually surprisingly not the most obvious of things, because you wouldn't, I don't know, me personally, because of the way this is tilted, I didn't really expect to actually be able to jump onto that and go over here. But regardless, that is how we are going to find the Golden Yosemite Sam. Where is the actual tunnel that opened? There's the sofa thing. It's not a sofa thing, but you know, the lab chair that got ejected because we rejected the premise of them having our face on a light on top. That's the thing. That's what happened, and that's why I just gotta grab this. Well done! You found the secret item. I love how they call it a secret item, even though it's clearly a Golden Yosemite Sam face. How secret is that? Look, if you pause the game, you can see it. So secret. The secretness is so secretive right now that I cannot cope with the amount of secretosity. Alright, well that's enough of secretosity for now. Right now, we're going to be going ahead and destroying some cobwebs. It's gonna lead us over here. Oh, we got another one of these guys, and these guys are gonna be mean. I don't actually know where the nearest booth is, so I'm gonna go ahead and pretend that, whoa, don't, these things can't actually slice you to pieces, because apparently they're like made of cardboard or something, which is actually what they look like in terms of the graphical design they decided to use for these blades. Didn't make them menacing at all, but regardless, they're not going to do very much other than push you off and be a giant nuisance, which in a sense is all they have to do, because this is one of those games where you can't die, and therefore being a nuisance is basically their equivalent of agonizing death. So, I suppose it is crueler than it seems, but yes, you're going to want to spin this down, and this is actually a giant oversized spin switch, and I drowned. Moral of the story is, holy crap, why would it bring me right there? I drowned again. Holy crap, it has a death wish for me. Alright, and I drowned again. I don't know, Taz, but you can't even use being thirsty as an excuse anymore. Not even if you wanted to learn how to swim, who would want to swim in this green sludge? You're disgusting, Taz. That's plain and simple. That's disgusting. Jeez. Okay, well, let's not drown again and actually make it this time. Yes, this is a spinning switch. As you could see, the effects of the switch were short-lived, and we actually did not get all the way there in time. So, we shall make use of this oversized spinny switch once more and make our way through to the beautiful, beautiful place where that guy will try to catch us, but he won't. I recommend getting the sandwiches on your first way up here, and then hit the gong! Oh, but did we really want to hit that gong? Clearly it is a gong used to summon the creatures of the night. Spooky. I don't really care, it's just a gong. Gong! What was that? Taz, really? Okay. Okay, Taz, whatever. Oh, anywho, you can actually just go ahead and head on this way. Next we're gonna go here and, oh, we did summon the creatures of the night. I guess we just awoke them. They don't seem happy. They look pretty angry if you ask me. Alright, 40% destruction bonus already. As I said, you could have probably noticed that we had a very hard time destroying things up to now because, well, the destroying things is scarce here. I don't know. Maybe Taz just feels so at home that he can't destroy everything that he would want to do. Regardless, I do believe we're going to end off this episode on that note. What note? That note. That's the note that we're ending off on the video. Goodbye!